I welcome all the 5th standard students to my English class. Here, look, we have a cartoon. The arrival of a train is shown on the screen. The viewers are frightened and they leave their seats and run away from the theatre. This famous cartoon shows the reaction of the people who saw the first motion picture, the arrival of a train. They feared that the train would plunge off the screen and run over them. What do you see in the cartoon? A moving train. A moving train terribly frightened viewers. A moving train and the terribly frightened viewers. What are the viewers doing? They are running away to escape. What are the viewers doing? They are running away to escape. What did they expect to happen? They would be hit by the train. What did they expect to happen? They would be hit by the train. Our first unit is the mirror, and we have a subtitle here, the island. We have mobile phones, laptops, smart boards and many other gadgets today, which make our life easy and comfortable. But there was a time when people didn't have any of these. നമുക്ക് ഇന്ന് ഈ വക സാധനങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്. മൊബൈൽ ഫോൺസ് ഉണ്ട്, ലാപ്ടോപ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, സ്മാർട്ട് ബോർഡ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇതൊന്നും നമുക്ക് ഒഴിച്ചുകൂടാനാവാത്ത സാധനങ്ങളായി മാറിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പണ്ടൊരു കാലത്ത് ഇതൊന്നുമില്ലാത്ത ഒരു ഐലൻഡിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ പഠിക്കുന്നത്. But there was a time when people didn't have any of them. The African folk tale you are about to read describes a humorous incident that happened at a time when people hadn't even heard of many of the things that we use now. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന പല സാധനങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ചും കേട്ടറിവ് പോലും ഇല്ലാത്ത ഒരു കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ വളരെ രസകരമായ ഒരു സംഭവമാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്നത്തെ സ്റ്റോറിയിൽ പഠിക്കുന്നത്. All of you take your text and turn to page number 8. I am going to read the story. Long, long ago, a fisherman and his wife lived on an island. It was a lonely island. The people of the island led a quiet and simple life. They had no electricity, no phone, no television, no newspaper. They had no hairbrush, no mirrors either. Long, long ago, a fisherman, a man catches fish. Long, long ago, a fisherman and his wife lived on an island. Island is a place surrounded by water. A place surrounded by island. I-S-L-A-N-D. S is silent there. It is pronounced as island. The people of the island led a quiet and simple life. The people of the island led a quiet, Q-U-I-E-T. Q-U-I-E-T. Quiet means calm, shantamaya. Another quiet is Q-U-I-T. Its meaning is complete. Quiet. You have to notice the difference between these two words. Q-U-I-E-T, quiet means calm. Q-U-I-T, quiet means complete. The people of the island led a quiet and simple life. They had no electricity, no phone, no television, no newspaper. They had no hairbrush, nor mirrors either. Here the last sentence, you have to notice the punctuation mark. What is the punctuation there? It is an exclamation mark. ഏതറിന് ശേഷം കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന പഞ്ച്വേഷൻ മാർക്ക് ഏതാണ്? എക്സ്ക്ലമേഷൻ മാർക്ക്. They had no electricity, no phone, no television, no newspaper. They had no hairbrush and mirrors, no mirrors. Is the island a place like yours? No, never. How is it different? The people in the island had no electricity, no phone, no television, no newspaper. They had no hairbrush, nor mirrors either. Then next para. The only way the islanders came to know about the world outside was through the ships that passed the island. The only way the islanders came to know about the world outside. പുറംലോകത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് അവർ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അറിഞ്ഞിരുന്നത്? Only through the ships that passed the island. How did the islanders know about the world outside? Only through the ships that passed the island. Only through the ships passed through the island. The sailors in the ship threw old worn-out toothbrushes, broken buckets, torn shoes, etc. into the sea. When these things came ashore, the people of the island collected them. The sailors in the ship threw, throw. Throw means എറിയുക. throw. ഈ വേർഡിൻ്റെ പാസ്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ആണ് threw. threw. എറിഞ്ഞു. threw. The sailors in the ship threw old worn out. Worn out means WORN. Worn out. Exhausted. Its meaning is exhausted. Exhausted means ഉപയോഗശൂന്യമായ. The sailors in the ship threw old worn out toothbrushes, broken buckets, torn shoes, etc. into the sea. What are the things they used to throw into the sea? Old worn out toothbrushes, broken buckets, torn shoes, etc. When these things came ashore, the people of the island collected them. അപ്പോൾ ഈ സെയിലേഴ്സ് കടലിലേക്ക് എറിയുന്ന ഈ ഉപയോഗശൂന്യമായ സാധനങ്ങൾ കരയ്ക്ക് അടിയുന്ന സമയത്ത്, ഷോർ മീൻസ് തീരം, കരയ്ക്ക് അടിയുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഈ ആൾക്കാർ എന്താ ചെയ്യുന്നത്? അവരതെല്ലാം കളക്ട് ചെയ്ത് അവരത് ഉപയോഗിക്കും. Then the third question, why did the islanders collect the things came ashore? They had no other way to get these things. Which are the things they collected from the seashore? The worn out toothbrushes, broken buckets, torn shoes, etc. thrown by the sailors. Sailors എറിഞ്ഞ് കളയുന്ന ഉപയോഗശൂന്യമായ ടൂത്ത് ബ്രഷ്, ബ്രോക്കൺ ബക്കറ്റ്സ്, ടോൺ ഷൂസ്. ടോൺ മീൻസ് കീറിയ. ടോൺ ഷൂസ്, ഈ വക സാധനങ്ങൾ അവർ കളക്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അതെന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്? ബിക്കോസ് ദേ ഹാഡ് നോ അതർ വേ ടു ഗെറ്റ് ദീസ് തിങ്സ്. Third question, why did the islanders collect the things came ashore? They had no other way to get these things. Then next page. Another subtopic is Father comes alive. Father comes alive. One day, the fisherman was walking along the seashore. After the death of his father, it was for the first time he was going out. Oh, my father, how long he was, he thought. Never can I see him again. Suddenly, a flash of light fell on his eyes. Something shining was lying on the sand. He picked it up and looked at it. He had never seen such a thing before. He saw a face in it. He was scared. He threw it away, but after a while he walked towards it again. He picked it up and saw the face in it again. One day, the fisherman was walking along the seashore. Seashore, shore of the sea. കടൽ തീരത്തൂടെ നടക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. It was after the death of his father. It was for the first time he was going out. It was the first time after the death of his father he was going out. Oh, my father, how loving he was, he thought. Then he thought about his father, how loving his father was. Oh, my father, how loving he was, he thought. Never can I see him again. He also thought that he can never see him again. Suddenly, a flash of light fell on his eyes. Flash മിന്നായം. Suddenly a flash of light fell on his eyes. Something shining was lying on the sand. What was the flash of light fell on his eyes? It was something lying on the sand. He picked it up and looked at it. He had never seen such a thing before. He saw a face in it. He was scared. He threw it away. But after a while he walked towards it again. He picked it up and saw the face in it again. Then, while he was going on the seashore, he saw something shining on the sand. Then what did he do? He picked it up and looked at it. He had never seen such a thing before. ഇതുവരെ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലാത്ത ഒരു പുതിയ സാധനം. He saw a face in it. When he looked into it, he saw a face in it. He was scared. Scared means frightened. He was scared. Why was he scared? When he looked into it, he saw a face in it. അതിലേക്ക് നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ ഒരു മുഖം കണ്ടു. So he was scared. Why was he scared? When he looked at it, he saw a face. He saw a face in it. He was scared. He threw it away. What did he do then? He threw it away. Threw. T-H-R-E-W. Threw. എന്താ എറിഞ്ഞു. He threw it away. But after a while he walked towards it again. എറിഞ്ഞു കളഞ്ഞെങ്കിലും വീണ്ടും അല്പം കഴിഞ്ഞവൻ അവിടേക്ക് നടന്നു ചെന്നു. He walked towards it again. He picked it up and saw the face in it again. Then he took it from the soil and again looked at it. Then he saw a face. Why did he think that the face in the mirror was his father's? Then he had never seen his own face before. He thought it was his father's face. He had never seen his own face before. ഇതുവരെ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യമേ പറഞ്ഞ അവിടെ ഒരു മിററില്ല, ഹെയർ ബ്രഷ് ഇല്ല, ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു സാധനങ്ങളും ഇല്ല. He had never seen his own face before. മിറർ ഇല്ലാതെ ഒരിക്കലും അയാൾക്ക് അയാളുടെ സ്വന്തം മുഖം കാണാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളത് ആരുടെ മുഖങ്ങളാ? മറ്റുള്ള ആൾക്കാരുടെ, ഭാര്യയുടെ മുഖം, അച്ഛൻ്റെ മുഖം, അമ്മയുടെ മുഖം, മക്കളുടെ മുഖം ഒക്കെ അദ്ദേഹം കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ he never saw his own face because there was no mirror. He had never seen his own face before. He thought it was his father's face. When he looked at the mirror, when he looked at the thing he got from the sand, he saw his own face, but he thought it was his father's face. അപ്പം ആ മണ്ണിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയ തിളങ്ങുന്ന ആ സാധനത്തിലേക്ക് നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ അദ്ദേഹം എന്താ കണ്ടത്? He saw his father's face. Actually he saw his own face. സ്വന്തം മുഖമാണ് കണ്ടത്. സ്വന്തം മുഖം ഇതുവരെ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലാത്തതിനാൽ വിചാരിച്ചു ഇത് അച്ഛൻ്റെ മുഖമാണെന്ന്. Because both of them looked alike. He thought it was his father's face. He was very happy. He thanked God for sending his father's picture. Then he was very happy. He thought it was his father's face and he thanked God for sending his father's picture. He smiled at the picture. അതിലേക്ക് നോക്കി ചിരിച്ചു. What did he do? Looking at the picture, he smiled. What a surprise! It smiled back. നമുക്ക് അതിലേക്ക് ചിരിച്ചപ്പോഴെന്താ? It smiled back. അതും ചിരിക്കുന്നു. Then he was surprised. He was very happy. He thanked God for sending his father's picture. He smiled at the picture. What a surprise! It smiled back. What do you think the fisherman will do with the mirror? Before that, question number 4. Question number 4. Why did he think that the face in the mirror was his father's? He had never seen his own face because there were no mirrors. The face in the mirror had a resemblance to his father's face. Resemblance means being alike. A new word here, resemblance. Resemblance. Meaning being alike. Being alike means looked similar. Resemblance. He had never seen his own face before. The face in the mirror had a resemblance of his father's. So he thought that the face in the mirror was his father's. That's the answer of 4th question. Next, 5th question. What do you think the fisherman will do with the mirror? ഇതുകൊണ്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്ത് കാണും? Can you guess? Yeah. He will show to his wife first. അതുകൊണ്ട് നേരെ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് ഓടി കാണും. He ran towards his house and he will show to his wife first. Then he will keep it as a treasure. ഒരു വിലപിടിപ്പുള്ള നിധി പോലെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു കാണും. Next page. He turned the mirror to see if his father was behind it, but he could not see anyone. Once more he turned it to his face. Oh, my loving father. He spoke to his father. His father's lips moved, but he heard nothing. He became sad. He cried. His father too seemed to cry. He held the mirror close to his heart and went home. He turned the mirror to see if his father was behind it. Then he turned it back, but he could not see anyone. Okay. Once more he turned it to his face. Oh, my loving father. Then he turned it towards his face. Then he saw his loving father. He spoke to his father. Then he began to speak to his father, but his father did not respond. His father's lips moved, but he heard nothing. He saw his father's lips are moving, but he heard nothing. He became sad. He cried. Why did he cry? Because he spoke to his father, but his father's lips moved, but he heard nothing. So he became sad and cried. His father too seemed to cry. When he cried, his father also cried. He held the mirror close to his heart and went home. He caught it like something very precious, and he held the mirror close to his heart and went home. Then, 6th question. Where will he keep the mirror? Will he hang it on his wall? Will he keep it among his clothes? Or will he hide it somewhere? Where will he keep the mirror? No, he will not. Will he hang it on the wall? No, he will not hang it. Will he keep it among his clothes? No. Or will he hide it somewhere? He will keep it somewhere very secretly. He will keep it somewhere very secretly. Where will he keep the mirror? I don't think he will hang it on the wall or keep it among the clothes. He will keep it somewhere very secretly. Okay, we can stop it today. Okay.